So if you haven't noticed yet, the market is changing drastically, and what worked, even months ago is not working right now. And basically what I want to do in this video is show you how you can keep signing clients and dominate your market despite all the market changes. So basically what you can do to kind of battle that. And this is going to be for all agency owners and coaches doing preferably at like above $20,000 per month. It might not work that well if you're under 20K per month, or at least you don't have a really solidified offer and you haven't been in the space for long enough. But what I'm going to show you in this video is why old methods are not working as they used to, and why basically irresistible offers like sending 5,000 messages a day won't save your business, and then how to keep getting clients and scaling in 2024 and beyond. And as I said, market is changing, and what worked 1-2 years ago is not working right now. I would even go as far as saying what worked 3 months ago is not working as it used to. The rapid changes, the changes are so rapid that literally what worked like even months ago is not working that great right now. And you could probably see that. It doesn't matter what niche you're in, whether you notice like a huge drop in cold email performance, more competition flowing to the market, ad costs rising while results are dropping, via sales, funnels getting lower ROI. And what I notice in that space, a lot of my friends who are, running coaching businesses, running agencies, are drastically changing the way they operate, the way they get clients. I've seen people going from like making $200,000 a month for their coaching business, like burning it all, and then just starting to do it, just by themselves, and maybe with like a very lean team, because even though they were making $200,000 a month, they noticed that what they were doing is not working as they used to, and they were kind of, going down. And same thing with agencies. I see a lot of agencies who are doing better like 6 months ago, a year ago, than they are doing right now. So, not everyone is like continuously scaling and like getting better, because of all the methods here are basically just, the results are getting worse and worse. So in 2022, it was enough really if you had just like a decent offer with some case studies, and then you just did like literally any type of outbound, whether cold emails, cold DMs, and then, or maybe, you were running ads, and then you could expect sales code and clients flowing in. But in 2024, I see people with literally irresistible offers, like really, really good offers, and then a high volume, outbound, or high volume, or, a lot of money spending on ads, and then only to see literally 0 clients, or like 0, even like positive replies, 0 calls booked. And that's all because the way people change, the way people buy has changed, and has changed massively. And we are literally entering a trust recession. And I provided you an example here. Here's the message that I got on Twitter. One of many, because I'm getting many of the speeches, and I'm sure if you're watching this video, you're probably getting, you're probably seeing the same. And the offer is literally, I made a video explaining how I will get you 10 to 30 qualified books calls in the next 30 days, guaranteed, or you will receive a full refund. And there's a link to the video. If you look at it, like 10 to 30 qualified book calls in the next 30 days, like even if I just close 30% of them, and then let's say it's only gonna be like 10, 10 calls, and then the client's only gonna stay with me for, 6 months, and I'm gonna only charge 2K per month. So this way, this offer like will literally generate me, I don't know what would be the price, what would be the system, but it would generate me like thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars, at the worst, because I could book like 30 calls, I could close, 50% of them. I would close clients for really big retainers, and they could stay with me forever. So it could literally generate me so much money. At the same time, I didn't even reply to this. Like most of you will never reply to this, because it's not anymore about having like this irresistible offer, or like having a crazy guarantee, crazy promises, because we're entering a trust recession. The reason why you're not going to reply to the message, the reason why people don't reply to these messages is simply because they don't trust you. I don't trust this person who sent it to me, that they actually can deliver on their promise, that they actually can book meetings. Because a lot of people, they just copy the front end offers. They don't know, they've seen other people succeed with these offers, but they don't know the back end. And okay, how exactly is it structured? How exactly we can actually get those clients these results? They just copy the front end and pray they're going to be able to, actually deliver on their promise. And that's why it's also caused a lot of negative things in the space, because people simply don't trust each other anymore. And what happens right now, as I said, is simply people don't buy from you because of the bold promise, or like crazy, your money back plus $10,000 for wasting your time type of guarantee. But people buy because they trust you. You can get them the desired results. And that's literally the reason why you should just go all in on creating content and building your brand, And again, it doesn't matter whether you run a cold email agency, whether you run an e-com agency, whether you're in the coaching space, it doesn't matter. This is a sign for you to basically go all in on creating content and building your brand. And here's an example. If you don't know William Brown, I definitely recommend to go watch some of his YouTube content. It's actually crazy because we did one video for Will back like months ago, when I feeling like over a year ago, when the channel was at like 1,000 subscribers, and right now it's just crushing it, getting so many views. But I was watching a lot of William videos, and if you study his business, the way he operates, it's actually insane. He has a YouTube channel where he's just creating like very basic videos one time a week, not basic, but like very raw videos. One time a week, he posts a video, and then he has a really simple funnel. Like this is literally the funnel. You can see no crazy bold promises, guarantees. It's just like, here's how I might be able to help you. Video going over like how he might be able to help you. And then basically, like his story, like things like that. But he has some amazing, testimonials, of course. So that's why also it works for him. But again, he doesn't have to compete with each other on like crazy promises and say, oh, here's how I can add $400,000 a month to your business, or like here's how I can help you get 50 new high ticket clients, simply because people just go to YouTube, consume the content, and aside from the fact that his content is really valuable, like he's just a good person. Like if you just watch his videos, like you can actually resonate with the message, with what he's saying. And because of that, it works really, really well, despite, him not having a crazy guarantee. And then the lowest offer, I believe that the lowest offer that he has is like a 4K a month coaching. And then he has offers up to like 40, 50,000. And people buy that, and he makes like $400,000 a month with like 90% profit margin. So it just works crazy good. And basically, what most people would recommend you do to keep signing clients in 2024 and beyond, and like, actually stay in the game and like still continue to grow, is those things, like having an intro offer, for agency coaching, doesn't matter. Low ticket funnels. So just like selling low ticket programs and then upselling people into high ticket, or even like doing free trials. But if you think about it, basically all of that might work, but it's just one way of solving the same trust problem. So it's not like a crazy new thing. It's just basically this is just few methods, like few things you can do to solve the trust offer. Because let's say you get someone for the intro offer where he doesn't have to pay you up front like $10,000 for whatever it is that you're offering. Instead, he just buys something small for $500 that's going to get him the results, and then you upsell them into the higher ticket. Why you're doing that is because you simply want to get them to trust you more. So like you want them to buy something small, then they trust you, and then they buy something bigger. But the other way you can this is not the only way you can solve that problem. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like there are other ways you can solve those problems. So you don't have to have like a intro offer. You don't have to have low ticket funnels. You don't have to have like offer free trials to people. For example, like William, he has high ticket offers. He doesn't have to like rely on low ticket offer funnels, school communities for like $49 a month, anything like that. Or for example, we have a client, Nick, who runs an agency, in the e-commerce space. He doesn't have to have an intro offer for his agency. He literally has like 50% close rate on 10K packages, and I'm going to show you the proof here, because he has a solid YouTube brand, and people can just go consume the content, know that this guy knows what he's talking about. These videos build a lot of trust. So then when people come to the call, there's now like no objections, there's a really quick and simple sales process. And literally like it just works way better than even those things here. So here's why it works, and I'm going to show you real life examples from our clients. Here's our client Sky, who closed the first deal like 34 days after starting a YouTube channel, and to this day he literally has like 100% close rate on YouTube leads. Here's our client Jacob, who again sold 40K in coaching, so like free packages around 10K a price, 7 days after launching a YouTube VSL, just like one video on YouTube. And again, those deals were closed with pretty much no sales calls. Here's Nick, who closes 50% has a 50% close rate on 10K packages from YouTube channel. And even myself, like I'm using YouTube. These videos are the main source of leads and clients for my agency, because basically what they are doing is they, generate more leads. They make closing easier. A lot of the times, even if I'm doing, cold emails, if I'm doing like outreach, people can then go to my YouTube channel, because the way people buy, even if they are getting your cold email, like for me, if they get a cold email from a guy called Greg Miroslav, like what they're gonna do, because basically, like what they're gonna do is they're gonna go to Google and then they're just gonna type in, and like what comes up, my YouTube channel. So they can just go here, consume the content. They can go to my, Twitter. They can go to my YouTube. They can go to my Facebook. I just have a lot of, good profiles, good content here, and then people can just go here, consume that. They can go to videos. See some of the content here as well. They can go to my YouTube channel, and that's the way people buy when you're doing even if you're doing outbound prospecting, is they simply do their research. And if you have zero content, if you're a non-existent person, nobody knows who you are, it's not gonna work for you. And that's the reason why the performance drops so much. Like for example, for me, cold email is still working really good, just because I'm not just relying on sending some emails and getting people to actually reply to me and be interested in my offer. I make sure that I have everything in place. So when I reach out to someone, they can actually like do some research, see who I am, see my content, and then basically reply. And that's why it works so well. And nothing builds more trust than long form video content. And even if you take a look at what people are doing on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook right now, what works really good is, again, it's just leveraging the long form videos. So they are still doing YouTube videos, just leveraging them on other platforms. And that's how they are able to, get a lot of leads and clients from that. And YouTube videos can literally make scaling your business 5 to 10 times easier. And some people say, like big entrepreneurs say, it literally makes everything 30 times easier, just because close rates goes up, response rates goes up, conversion rate goes up, you generate more leads, top of the funnel traffic as well, and that's how you're able to scale. Now, if you tried creating content and it didn't work, you gotta realize that most people fail because they try to do it themselves and don't have the right strategy. So they just think, oh, let me just create content and just post it to YouTube and see what's gonna work, like what's gonna happen. And they don't understand how YouTube works. They don't know how to get clients through this platform. They literally have zero understanding of like both of those things, and they want to succeed, and it's not gonna work like that. Or they have a good strategy, but they can't stay consistent and give up after like 1-2 months, maybe posting 10 videos, and then again they think, oh, it's just not gonna work for me. There are people also out there that just want to start creating content, but next year, or like 6 months from now. And you gotta realize again that the best time to start was literally 5 years ago, and the second best time is right now. Every month there are new competitors, there's more and more content on YouTube, and it's going to be harder and harder every month. And it might even not be that, that high performing channel 3 years from now, just because there might be so many people doing that already, as we see with cold emails right now, or with ads, or with funnels. The reason why they don't work as well is also because there's just so many people doing that, and YouTube is still a blue ocean where there's not that much competition because the barrier of entry is higher, because it takes time to create content. But again, if you're thinking that it takes too much time, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to. By working with me and my team, you can literally just spend 1-3 hours a week, just something between that, as most of our clients do, on recording videos while we do the rest. We can prepare this YouTube strategy for you. We'll research winning video ideas plus help you out with the scripts. We'll edit your videos to make them look and perform better. We'll create thumbnails and titles to get more people to click. And then we'll help you out with the recording setup as well. And ultimately also it will show you the best strategies for converting viewers into clients. All of that so you can grow on YouTube with pretty much on autopilot just by recording content, and then use that to get more clients and scale. And if you want me to help you start or grow your YouTube channel so you can get those clients for your agency or coaching business on autopilot and scale to 50, 100, or even beyond that, what I want you to do right now is go down below and book a one-on-one free strategy session with me. What I want to do on this session is basically just ask you some questions, see if you're right fit, and then if you are, just show you the exact strategy we could implement together. And if you're not going to be the right fit, and if you decide you don't want to move forward, you just get the strategy for free. So you can just go ahead, book that call, or if you're not ready yet, check out the other link in the description, and we'll learn more about our process of how we help our clients scale. So that's basically it for this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and go watch this video next.